This broadcast with breaking news coming in. Congress MP and leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has written to Union Home Minister Amit Shah demanding accountability over the use of force against students during the July 20th protests in the national capital. In his letter, Rahul Gandhi says that students protesting for education reforms were met with indiscriminate force, including tear gas and pellet guns. He claims that hundreds of students were injured. He has now raised allegations of assault on women protesters and also has cited the case of a 19-year-old Sahil, who he says could lose an eye after being hit by pellets. The LOP has sought answers from Home Minister Amit Shah on whether the use of pellet guns was approved by him, and he's also questioned the deployment of people in plain clothes who were seen using lathis against protesters. Sabyasachi is with us. So now the opposition has sensed an opportunity, Sabyasachi. Yes, Dharmendra Pradhan has resigned. The protesters are claiming victory. Yesterday, Rahul Gandhi said that the Congress party's agitation will continue. And now this letter goes on to show that tomorrow the agenda of the Congress party is going to be to keep up the pressure on the government. This time, Rahul Gandhi has written to Home Minister Amit Shah demanding accountability on the use of force on students on the 20th of July. Break down more details. Tell us about what the Congress party is planning tomorrow when the session reconvenes.
Well, see, the Congress party is going to raise questions regarding the police brutality, which the leader of opposition and several other opposition parties have been raising. Now, leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, had held several press conferences outside 10 Janpad. Now, during one of the press conferences, he also brought a 19-year-old Sahil with him. Now, Rahul Gandhi has claimed that he had sustained pellet injuries, and the medical report also suggests that pellet guns were used. Now, Rahul Gandhi says that his vision in one of his eye could be damaged permanently. Now, who's responsible? Now, this letter had been written on 25th by leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, to Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Now, in this letter, he has demanded accountability. He has sought two answers: that who authorized the use of force on the students, on the youth,
right,
and the second, who authorized the police to be in civil clothes. Now, the Congress party is going to raise this in the House as well, and they have also demanded apologies from Prime Minister as well as Home Minister in the House.
So while the students who are now back home, while the protesters say that yes, their demands have been met, and in a month from now they will meet again to see if the government fulfills all its commitments, but it is the opposition, especially the Congress party, that today says no, this is not enough. Akansha is with us. Akansha, take us through the details of Rahul Gandhi's letter to the Home Minister.
Absolutely. Rahul Gandhi has posted this letter on social media with the caption, "Chhatron ko marne ka aadesh kisne diya?" Who gave the order to kill the students? And in that letter, he has written, and I quote, "I write to demand accountability for the assault on students who were peacefully protesting in the national capital on 20th of July. He goes on to say that our students were demanding a fair and accountable education system. Instead of being hurt, security forces assaulted them with force, including lethal weapons and tear gas shells. Hundreds have suffered injuries. Women students, they have been assaulted by policemen, including by targeting their private parts." So that is a big claim that has come in from Rahul Gandhi. He goes on to say, and he has made few demands here, that as a Home Minister, did you approve the use of lethal force, including pellet guns, against a student? If not, then who did? Asking this question, who gave the order to kill the students?
All right. So who gave the order to use force on the students? Rahul Gandhi now seeking accountability. Writing to Home Minister Amit Shah, let me go across to Tuhin Sinha of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Good afternoon, Mr. Sinha. There's no let-up in the opposition's attack. The Jantar Mantar is cleared today. Protesters have gone back home. The CJP says that they have an assurance from the government. But Rahul Gandhi right now has, turned up the heat on another issue, and that being the crackdown on students. He's written to the Home Minister. How do you respond to the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi's strategy now?
Now that the entire matter is between the government and representatives of the CJP, Rahul Gandhi is naturally feeling left out. His attempts to hijack the movement have failed. He's a persona non grata who has no interest over here. The students have directly deemed it necessary to interact with the government. They don't need middlemen like Rahul Gandhi. Having said that, if any unprovoked firing has taken place by police or police officials, obviously, we will never be close to that inquiry and investigation. At the same time, if police personnel have been attacked without reason, that should also be investigated. But my point is that Rahul Gandhi has no stake over here. These are, his continued desperate attempts to show that he is relevant, whereas the truth is that, neither the students have recognized him as a relevant entity, nor anybody even in the opposition thinks that he is relevant over here. So the entire issue right now is between the students and the government. This is a sensitive government. This will, hold people accountable.
Right.
And at the same time, ensure that there are systemic changes in the education system, which the Congress party is shying away from discussing.
But there's another question that the BJP today faces, is that can the allegations raised by, or the concerns raised by Rahul Gandhi in his letter, can they be completely dismissed? Were pellet guns used? What about the lethal force on students, on protesters on the 20th of July? Those are questions that are going to keep coming your way. Thank you so much, Mr. Sinha, for joining us. But like we've been saying, the BJP has defended the Modi government, saying that it has acted in a responsive and in an accountable manner over the NEET controversy. The party highlighted measures including talks with protesters, the Prime Minister's outreach to students, fast-track courts, a stronger anti-paper leak law, arrests in the leak case, and also the successful re-examination of new NEET UG. BJP now is accusing Rahul Gandhi of playing politics over the issue. Now that student protesters say that they do trust the assurances that have been given to them by the government, and after the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, they've all gone back home. Let's play out that reaction coming in from the BJP.
In the last few weeks, what we have seen is that the Modi government is responsible, sincere, sensitive, sensible, democratic, and accountable. And therefore, it has taken series of steps, whether it is engaging with Sonam Wangchuk, whether it is engaging with the protesters, whether it is Prime Minister directly speaking to the students. On the other hand, what we have seen is that Rahul Gandhi is only searching for credit. Changes have been made in NTA and Education Ministry also. But in Telangana, in Karnataka, in Himachal, and in Punjab, which is Aam Aadmi Party ruled, there have been over 15 paper leaks.
So here the BJP too is hitting back at the Congress. The political squabbling, the political sparring, Sabyasachi, continues. But do tell us about what's expected in Parliament tomorrow. What is going to be the Congress party's strategy? Is there going to be pandemonium, or will there be a debate? Will there be a discussion on the amendments to the anti-leak law?
Well, see, yesterday when Leader of Opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, was speaking, the question was asked to him whether he would now let the House to function, because clearly the Congress party was of the view that they would continue to disrupt the House. Now, when asked, Rahul Gandhi said that that will be decided in the India Bloc meeting, where floor leaders of different opposition parties will meet on Monday morning. Now, today, several of the Congress leaders, in fact...
Because Mr. Imran Masood is with us on the phone line. इमरान मसूद जी, धर्मेंद्र प्रधान ने अपना इस्तीफा दे दिया है. भारत को एक there's a new education minister who's at the help. सरकार का ये कहना है कि उन्होंने यूथ की आवाज सुनी, वो उनसे बहुत ही संवेदनशील पूर्वक डील कर रहे हैं. लेकिन राहुल गांधी आज सवाल पूछ रहे हैं उस क्रैकडाउन के बारे में. कांग्रेस पार्टी की कल रणनीति क्या होगी पार्लियामेंट में?
नहीं देखिए, बच्चों के ऊपर पैलेट गन चलाना ये किस सूरत में जायज है? हाथ पैर तोड़ दिए बच्चों के, ये कुछ किस सूरत में जायज है? ये कौन सवाल, ये सवाल नहीं होंगे इनसे तो और कौन करेगा? हम नहीं पूछेंगे तो कौन पूछेगा?
कल संसद आप चलने देंगे? कल संसद में सरकार का ये कहना है कि जो नया टफ और एंटी लीक लॉ है उस पर चर्चा करना चाहेंगे. कल क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी इस पे चर्चा करेगी?
पहले तो ये बताइए ना कि आपने जो पैलेट गन चलाई बच्चों पर, वो क्यों चलाई? एक बच्चे की आंख चली गई, एक बच्ची वेंटिलेटर के ऊपर थी, अभी वेंटिलेटर सेट ही है. हाथ पैर आपने तोड़ दिए बच्चों के. किस लिए आपने इतना बुरी तरह से मारा बच्चों को? ये तो सवाल पूछा जाएगा, ये क्यों नहीं सवाल पूछा जाएगा?
जी बिल्कुल, सवाल पूछना जायज है और एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑपोजिशन आप लोगों को सवाल जरूर पूछना चाहिए। पर मेरा आपसे सवाल ये है इमरान मसूद जी, कल जो पार्लियामेंट में जो नया एंटी लीक लॉ पे जो टफर प्रोविजंस है जिस पे चर्चा की जाएगी, रिफॉर्म्स पे जो फोकस किया जाएगा, क्या उस पे आप चर्चा में भाग लेंगे? विल यू बी पार्ट ऑफ दैट डिस्कशन टुमारो?
देखिए अभी ये तो हम लोग पार्लियामेंट में कल मिलेंगे, हमारी मीटिंग होगी, हम लोग चर्चा करने के हर चीज के ऊपर पहले से तैयार रहते हैं। बशर्ते सरकार चर्चा कराए, सरकार का चर्चा कराने से ज्यादा ध्यान हाउस को डिस्टर्ब कराने पर ज्यादा रहता है। सरकार हमेशा चर्चा से
पर इमरान मसूद जी, हाउस को डिस्टर्ब करने का एलिगेशन तो ये कहा जा रहा है कि ऑपोजिशन ने किया है, वहां पे स्लोगनियरिंग हुआ, आप लोगों ने सरकार से सवाल पूछा, आप लोगों ने इस्तीफा दो के मांग उठाए, अब इस्तीफा हो चुका है। अब ये कहना है कि चलिए अब रिफॉर्म्स और सकारात्मक तरीके से रिफॉर्म्स पे बात करते हैं जिससे एक्चुअली सोल्यूशन मिलेगा छात्रों को।
सुनिए, हमने चर्चा के लिए नोटिस दिया, हमारा नोटिस स्वीकार करिए और चर्चा स्टार्ट कर दीजिए। आप चाहते हैं कि अपनी मर्जी से चर्चा करेंगे, चर्चा तो नियमों में होगी ना। आप उस नियम में चर्चा क्यों नहीं करते? स्थगन हमारा स्वीकार करिए और चर्चा करिए, उन्होंने नहीं की, इसी के ऊपर तो सारा का सारा था।
और धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी का जो रेजिग्नेशन है, क्या उससे कांग्रेस पार्टी खुश है? क्योंकि ये एक मुख्य डिमांड कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से भी किया गया था।
देखिए पहला इस्तीफा हुआ है, अभी तो इस्तीफे की झड़ी लगनी है सरकार के अंदर।
अच्छा, ये
हालात जो देश के अंदर इन्होंने बना दिए, अभी किसान हैं, व्यापारी हैं, बहुत लोग परेशान हैं। ये देखिए अभी हालात इनके बहुत।
तो इमरान मसूद जी, असली मुद्दा क्या है? बैक टू बैक रेजिग्नेशंस या स्टूडेंट्स के इश्यूज को सॉल्व करना, रिफॉर्म्स लाना, असली मुद्दा क्या है?
देखिए किसानों का मुद्दा भी क्या, किसानों का मुद्दा क्या देश का मुद्दा नहीं है? किसानों का मुद्दा भी देश का मुद्दा है। शिक्षा को तो इन्होंने बर्बाद कर दिया, शिक्षा को तो पूरा का पूरा इन्होंने खत्म कर दिया। ये पूरा का पूरा आरएसएस कंट्रोल करने लगा। अभी आपने शिक्षा मंत्री लाए, वो भी आरएसएस।
तो कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होगी इमरान मसूद जी? आप तो एक कांग्रेस पार्टी के इतने इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है, कांग्रेस पार्टी की अब स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होगी इसके बाद?
देखिए हम लोग तो पहले दिन से हमारी छात्रों का गूंज कार्यक्रम हमारा पहले से चल रहा था, और वो जब तक हम लोग कंप्लीट इसको पूरा नहीं कर लेते, जो इस तरह से इन्होंने शिक्षा के अंदर हमने डिमांड पहले भी की थी।
पर स्टूडेंट्स का ये कहना है, वो तो खुश है, उनका ये कहना है उनकी सारी डिमांड्स जो है वो सरकार ने मान ली है। नाउ दे वांट टू सी, अब वो चाहते हैं कि सच में एक रिफॉर्म हो, सुधार हो, तो दे आर विलिंग टू गिव द गवर्नमेंट टाइम टू फाइंड द सॉल्यूशन।
सुन लीजिए ना, देखिए शिक्षा का हाल इन्होंने कर दिया कि इसका व्यवसायीकरण इतना हो गया कि गरीब आदमी तो शिक्षा से बहुत ही दूर हो गया। उसके लिए तो शिक्षा एक सपना होता जा रहा है। मैंने परसों भी कहा था, 4 दिन पहले भी, कि जितना एजुकेशन लोन लिया गया है वो तमाम एजुकेशन लोन, चूंकि उसकी ईएमआई के अंदर आम आदमी का बच्चा पिस रहा है, उस एजुकेशन लोन को इमीडिएट माफ करना चाहिए। क्योंकि ये जो पिछले 10 साल के अंदर परीक्षाओं के साथ खिलवाड़ हुआ है, इससे पूरे देश के अंदर जो नौजवान है, उनके परिवार हैं, उनके परिवारों के ऊपर इतना आर्थिक बोझ आ गया है कि उनको उठाना मुश्किल हो रहा है।
इमरान मसूद जी, आपसे बीजेपी का एक ये भी सवाल है कि जो स्टेट्स में पेपर लीक्स हुए हैं, मान लीजिए तेलंगाना हो, पंजाब हो, क्या वहां पे भी एक आंदोलन किया जाएगा? क्या वहां पे भी स्टेट्स के जो एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर्स हैं उनसे भी रेजिग्नेशन मांगा जाएगा?
जो भी जिम्मेदार है, हमने ये कब कहा कि उसको उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई ना करिए?
तो आप चाह रहे हैं कि तेलंगाना में कार्रवाई हो?
नहीं, हमने ये कब कहा?
इमरान मसूद जी, आप चाह रहे हैं कि तेलंगाना में कार्रवाई हो?
अब कांग्रेस का पर्चा लीक हो, बीजेपी का पर्चा लीक हो, आप इसमें लगेंगे?
नहीं, बात ये नहीं है। आप अकाउंटेबिलिटी की बात कर रहे हैं, तो आपसे ये सवाल पूछा जा रहा है कि क्या आप चाह रहे हैं कि तेलंगाना में भी अकाउंटेबिलिटी हो? क्योंकि तेलंगाना के जो एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर है वो तो रेवंत रेड्डी खुद है।
नहीं, बच्चों को क्यों मारा इन्होंने?
अच्छा,
बच्चों को क्यों मारा इन्होंने?
पर इस सवाल
बच्चों के ऊपर पैलेट गन चलाएंगे?
ये एक सवाल आप पे ये आरोप लगाया जा रहा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी बार बार, क्योंकि जो छात्रों की कूंज, जो एक मोमेंटम था उसका, बीच में राहुल गांधी फिर चले गए थे अब्रॉड, तो वो फिर उसके बाद जो प्रोटेस्ट हुआ, ये तो सीजेपी का प्रोटेस्ट है और कांग्रेस इज नॉट अ स्टेक होल्डर, ये आप पे एलिगेशन लगाया जा रहा है। आपने मुद्दा को अबैंडन किया था, ये आप पे एलिगेशन लगाया जा रहा है, इसको आप कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे?
नहीं, हमारा तो 17 तारीख को देहरादून में कार्यक्रम था, 17 तारीख को राहुल गांधी देहरादून में थे।
तो उसके बाद एक 21 डेज का ब्रेक आ गया था। बट एनीवेज, थैंक यू सो मच मिस्टर इमरान मसूद फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। सो viewers, there is an allegation on the Congress party today. Yes, Rahul Gandhi has written to the Home Minister as the leader of opposition. He's stepping up the attack on the government. On the other hand, there is another allegation that the Congress party is facing. That allegation is that it is constantly changing goalposts and it does not really want a solution. Those are charges that the Congress party is facing. On the other hand, it is the Congress party which is stepping up the pressure on the government. Dharmendra Pradhan has resigned. Protesters say that their demands have been met. They've gone back home. Jantar Mantar is cleared. Now, what's the way forward? Is the focus going to be on reforms or is the focus going to be on unabated politics over students? Tomorrow, when the parliament reconvenes, we will get to know what's going to be the focus and the strategy of the opposition. For now, political war of words continues.